Hello friends, myself Sanjay Bhatia, astrologer. I'm here to talk about US equity markets last week performance and the guidance what we have set and whether the market has performed as per our guidance or it has gone haywire. So let's start the episode and we had seen the market has given all-time high in Dow Jones and as well as in S&P 500 in this week gone by. Dow Jones had closed on 54,036. The weekly gains are 1,551 points and MTD it is 2.96%. So all-time high 54,744 established on 5th of August 2026. So this is what was our guidance. We will discuss about the guidance later on the later part of the episode. Nasdaq had closed on 26,690 and the weekly gains are handsome 1,316 points and in percentile 5.19% upside. Nasdaq 100 29,722. The weekly gains was 1,448 points and but in percentage it is 5.12% on the upper side. Now when we talk about S&P 500, the broader index, it has closed on 7,757 and it has achieved the all-time high 7,793 again on 5th of August 2026. So it's a landmark figure. Overall weekly gains are 268 points and in percentage 3.58% altogether. Whereas SOX semiconductor index has closed on 12,356, weekly gains are 1,045 and in percentage 9.25% on the upper side. So overall we have seen all the indices that performed fairly well in the week gone by, and Dow Jones and SPX had closed on, SPY has closed on all-time high in this week. So what is the message? What is the guidance? We had given a guidance of sell from the rise. Market has risen like anything. It has gone up to the roof and I believe now the market is ripe for a big fall. Question of in this week or next week. That's it. It will not go beyond that. In this week we are going to have big fall on a date. You can mention, you can note down. It is 12th of August. In case it misses this date, then the big fall will be coming in the coming week. So that is the most, and the guidance as such, we have seen all-time high in Dow Jones and S&P 500. For S&P 500, my maximum target for the downside will start from, let's talk about after the break. So this is, I'm going to give you the target and the guidance, how the market has performed overall and what are our targets for next week, how the market is going to behave in the coming week with the day-wise predictions. So kindly stay with us. It will be a very interesting episode. In today's, I will reveal many things. You will come to know some shocking news will be there. So kindly stay with me. Friends, before going into today's prediction, this is a disclaimer clause which needs to be addressed to all the viewers and subscribers, that I am not a registered SEBI financial advisor in India nor registered with SEC authorities in United States of America. So I am an astrologer and my all predictions are based on astrological guidance. So don't take my prediction as a final trade. You kindly consult your registered financial advisor before entering into a trade, because ultimately you will be end up with a profit or loss. In both the circumstances, profit will be yours and loss will be yours. It has nothing to do with me or with my channel. So this is a disclaimer clause and I hope things are very clear right from the beginning. Now we are going into the prediction part. In the coming week, you are all finding a slide on the screen that falling planets are taking place or the transits will be affecting next week trade. First one is Sun. Sun has entered into Ashlesha constellation on 3rd of August. And once Saturn has entered into Ashlesha constellation, we have seen good upside in gold, and this upside will continue in times to come. That is one aspect. Then second one is Venus. Venus at the moment in Sun constellation, but now it will be entering into another constellation that belongs to Moon. It will enter into Hasta constellation. Hasta belongs to Moon, and it will be a negative transit for Venus, and it will negatively impact silver trade and trade with all beauty products, all FMCG products, all white goods as such. So that is the second transit which is going to take place, which will affect the trade. Third one is very deadly transit, that is Mars transit to Adra constellation. Adra belongs to, it's a violent constellation. It belongs to North Node Rahu, and when Mars enters into Adra constellation on the couple of days before, for 2nd of last week only, 2nd of August, North Node had entered into Dhanishta constellation, which belongs to Mars. So it is an extra, inter-exchange of constellation between North Node and Mars, and both are bitter enemies. So we are going to see some violent turn to the existing wars which we are having, Russia-Ukraine, or the second war is US and Iran. So we are going to have, in the Middle East rather, not specific to Iran and US right now. It is Israel is also a part of it. So we are going to see, deadly combination of something, so which will give a negative, turn to the whole events. Or altogether we can see a new war erupt somewhere else in the world. So because we have seen some new excess is getting developed between Pakistan and Saudi Arabia and Turkey. So this will also impact because Turkey is on not in good terms with Israel, that's his neighbor. Saudi Arabia is not in good terms with Houthi as well as Iran overall. Then Pakistan, we all know that Pakistan has got enemy eye on India. So how the things will fare up will come to know later part. Moreover, then somewhere under the table, behind the curtain, China is also helping, Iran, and China and Russia both are helping Iran. So we might end up with something, nasty things in times to come. I will record a detailed video on this in the coming week. So let's be specific with our guidance at the moment. So this is all about the deadly transit for Mars. Fourth transit, which will also affect short-term trade planet, that is Mercury, is getting entered into Pushya constellation. Mercury at the moment in Punarvasu constellation, which belongs to Jupiter, and because of that reason we are seeing some sort of an upside in all equity markets globally, because Mercury is in Punarvasu constellation for last 2 months. And moreover, North Node was also in Shatabisha constellation for last 8 months, which has given big upside to all the equity markets, including US. But now North Node has already transited on 2nd of August, and now Mercury, short-term trade planet, it is going into this constellation, Pushya constellation. Although it gives more volatility to metals, but yes, it will affect equity market also. It will add up on the volatility part. So overall, this is all about. Then Saturn is there in Revati constellation, which belongs to Mercury. Then North Node has entered into Dhanishta constellation, which belongs to Mars. and the south node is in its own constellation, Maga constellation. It will continue over there till December end, December beginning, 5th of December. So, Jupiter is in Pushya constellation in Cancer sign at the moment in exalted position, and this is a good combination. Now Jupiter will transit to Ashlesha constellation on 18th of August. We'll come to know about that transit in our next episode next week. So this is all about 8 planets and Moon transiting in this week into Gemini, then Cancer, then Leo overall. So how the market is going to fare up? Let's talk about day-to-day predictions. Monday, the market, we are anticipating market open in red because market has gone high, very high in last week. So profit booking will be there on Monday. So Monday, our guidance is sell from the rise. You will find intraday trade profitable if you enter into intraday trade. Tuesday, the market will again go up. So after one day downside, second day upside, but volatility will be there. Not very high upside in Tuesday. Wednesday, again the market is going down. The day which I had already mentioned to you, 12th of August. So big downside I'm anticipating on Wednesday. Thursday, again the market will rise somewhere. The market will give some upside on Thursday, and Friday again the market will be down. So this is 5-day guidance. So overall we are going to have 3 days upside, 2 days downside in the coming week. Market will end up flat to negative in the coming week. That is my guidance. Yes, the more downside if it has been established on 12th, the downside confirmation targets will be there. I will give you an update middle of the week this time if the market has given a confirmation signal of a permanent downside or a weekly downside. So because we are anticipating S&P 500 maximum will go to 7,850. So we have got just 57 points away from all-time high 7793, which has been achieved on intraday 5th of August 2026. Only 57 upside, whereas if we go by the closing figures 7757, which is the closing figure, we are away 93 points away from that magical figure from where the downside should start. So this is all about from my side. Market is solidly going down a big way up with a third, but the date which I have said to you, 12th of August or maximum in the coming week. Then the next date will be, if it does not happen on 12th of August, then I will reveal the final date in the next episode, which will be recorded on 15th or 16th of August. So that is it. Be rest assured, if you are selling from top, you will be handsomely benefited because the fall will be huge and rewards will be huge. So that is it. You have to be daring, you have to be calculative, but yes, you should have patience because the market will reward only those people who take risk. So if you take risk, you will be rewarded. But remember one thing, this is no trade guidance, this is no buy sell advice. It is just a guidance on astrological front. So if it all depends on you whether to take the guidance seriously or just for the time pass. But to act on this guidance, you should consult your registered financial advisor. That is a caution and that is the advice to all the viewers and subscribers. Thank you very much. Definitely you will find good news in this weekend and we'll come to know and we'll join soon. In case need arises, we'll join on 12th or 13th. Otherwise, we'll be joining on 16th of this month. So otherwise, on a daily basis, I will be active with the comments and seeing your comments. In case you have got any questions, any queries, kindly shoot your comments to the Dropbox and I will try to answer those comments as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.